Welcome back to Frugalman Outdoors. Today I'm going to sharpen the blades on my Gravely ZTX 52. Right here. I've already got it jacked up. It's secured on jack stands for safety. It's up underneath the tires there. I'm going to get under there and pull the blades off and show you how I like to sharpen them. The tools that we're going to need for this, very simple. You could use a ratchet and a socket, but I like to use an impact. This one here. It is a 15/16. I use a screwdriver and either an angle grinder or a bench grinder. I prefer the angle grinder because presently I don't have my bench grinder set up. But also I like to use a C-clamp for safety. I'll clamp the blade down here when I go to sharpen it, and that way it doesn't move around. And also make sure you use eye protection. These glasses here are safety approved, so I don't want to hear any comments about me not having safety glasses on. Anyway, I'm going to set you up on a tripod and show you how we get these blades off of the bottom of my Gravely. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I use my impact. Make sure you're in reverse. Couple taps. Oh, that one wasn't real loose. I'm real tight. And I like to put the washer and nut back into place so I don't lose them or get sand in the threads or anything like that. So then I'm going to move over to the other one. Let's try to go over here and get this other one now. I'll drop that one in the sand and make sure I get all the sand out of the threads. And I'll set this one back up in there. There we go. Looks like we've got something on there. Not quite sure what that is, but I'm glad I got under here to get it off. Anyway, I'll see you over on the workbench. Well, I'm sure you noticed these blades are not in real bad shape, but they are pretty rounded off. And I hit a few stones the other day, and I knew they were going to be pretty dull. So I'm just going to dust them off, make sure that they're sharp when it comes time for the grass cutting. I was doing some mulching of leaves and stuff, and I picked up a few stones. Anyway, one of the key things you don't want to do is at this point here, you don't want to round that off. You want to make sure that you have a good angle there. You round it off, and a lot of times what it's going to do is cause that grass to just push to the side and not get cut. So I'm going to strap this down and start grinding on it to sharpen it. probably notice, I did my best to keep the same angle that was there with the original cut, and all I did was take it down just a little bit to try to sharpen it. On the back side, there's a little bit of a roll from where I was grinding it. I'm going to dust that roll off just a little bit. And there you have it. Much sharper blade. Now, the screwdriver. I use the screwdriver to make sure my blade is still fairly level. You put the screwdriver in a hole and allow it to balance out. If it tips real hard to one side, it means you have to take some more metal off of that side. If it tips real hard to the opposite side, it means you have to take more metal off the other side. So I like to keep it within, ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna let it go. It's staying pretty true. So I'm not gonna take any excess off. So now I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen the other two, and then we'll put them back on. Now that they're balanced and sharpened, I'm going to put them, stack them up, make sure they're not bent. It'll look pretty true. We'll put them back on the mower now. Be sure when you're putting your blades back on that you put them the right side up. Years ago I made that mistake and put them on upside down. It didn't work. I was very young, didn't pay attention, I was in a hurry. I was distracted by the little ones. All kinds of excuses, but I did put them on upside down. Get an impact makes it so much easier. Well, it's that easy. I'd like to thank you for joining me. And if you'd like to see me do a review on this mower, I've only had it for a couple of months now. I haven't had a chance to do any real grass mowing with it. I've been just mulching leaves and driving it around the property. But once I get to use it a little bit, if you'd like to see a review on it, leave a comment below. I'll go ahead and, after I run a few tanks of gas through it, then I'll do a review if you'd like to see that. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.